We don't talk about Bruno, no, no. Okay, let me stop. So, welcome to everyone who is just now finding our channel, and welcome back to those who are actually following us. I want to come on and talk about my event that I had on this weekend. And so this event was booked back in July. It was a birthday party for a 10-year-old. Nice little milestone going on here. And the theme was Encanto. I don't know if you've seen that yet, but you may want to check that out if you're into planning children parties. Guys, forgive me all that background noise. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. As I was stating, I was setting you guys up for the event that I had on the following, well, this past weekend, that it was an Encanto theme for a 10-year-old. And it was booked back in July. And so this event really taught me how to stay on my P's and Q's. And what I mean by that is um, we were hired to do more of our pastries and fun type or fun size little cinnamon rolls and strawberries and donuts and Rice Krispie treats. So we were hired more on that end because this client knows that we do a few things. And so she wanted to add some other fun things for the children, little treats to take home. And so she put her deposit down, and then she paid her balance off 14 days before the event date. However, 14 days before the event date, the client called me in a panic. When I say in a panic, I mean in a panic because I started panicking for her too. And the reason why is that the person that was hired to actually do the main decor and rentals, almost everything other than the food, um, the person ghosted her. Yes, you heard me right. The planner ghosted her. And therefore, now we're operating with the minimum. And what I mean by that is that we had to at least, because the client had already put all of her monies somewhere else. And so, and she started way in advance, which is what I normally advise my clients to do so that it won't be a hardship on them. And so, yes, she had paid that balance off also. And she had already paid her venue off. And so we then had to start brainstorming on the basic needs that had to be there, the necessities. So you have to have tables and chairs. That's a must. But because it has been so hot here in California, it's no way, because the event was an outside event. It's no way I would say have people's children outside without tents. And so, yeah, she had to then put more money into those three items because that was my advice to her, that those were must do's. And so we had to start seeking out and finding someone who actually had tents, tables, and chairs available for this event because we're within 14 days or a week, really. we're within a week of the event happening. And so all of these things can be traumatic. That's why I myself, as a consultant, a planner, I always have three vendors at least for each category. And what I mean by that is that I have three different rental companies that I can pull, right, to go to. It's not just one, no, it's three. So it's three rental companies that I would have to seek out because what in instances as this, and it doesn't have to be something like this. It can be something else because, as I state, shift happens, and so it just does. You have to be ready for that. So to lighten it up for yourself, and then not only yourself, but to lighten it up for your client, you should have these things readily available when you are a consultant, a coordinator, a planner in this industry. And so it works across the board. You know, you may have your favorite florist, but guess what? You should have two more for backups, just in case your favorite florist says, I'm booked, because it happens all the time. It just does. And so, um, we have to be able to then help the client because I felt really, really bad. She had put all of her money um, into this one person and all of her faith. She entrusted her. And so on the other hand, it not kind of, it looks bad for us when people are doing such things. And so, and to be honestly speaking, the person did it intentionally. After we just started connecting the dots, it was like, wait a minute. And when she finally made contact with that person, they did it intentionally. And so now um, she has to have the law step in. And I am just happy that I was able to kind of, because she was in a panic, and you know, you have to know how to really reel your clients back in and help them focus on what is more important. And at the time, the priority was her daughter, and she's a child. And so the daughter does not know what's going on in the background. Daughter doesn't know, that mom had all these different things planned out for her and they kind of fell through, but we just had to pick up from there and make the best out of things. And that's what it's all about when you become a coordinator. I always talk about educating yourself that this is just not a hobby for me. No, I'm passionate about what I do and about the people and the clients that I serve. And that should be your top priority. So, my main thing is that always be ready and prepared for the shift because it's going to happen. It is going to happen. And when people are doing such things as this, um, be ready. Be ready, be prepared, know how to get your client back grounded, ground your client, reel them back in to reality, because I understand that she was frustrated and that she was upset about things, but that was not the priority. And you have to be able to walk your client through that, to explain and to come up with something. And actually, you have to distract them. Believe it or not, as bad as what it is, you then have to distract them and pull them off of that just to make sure that the event goes off Unhinged. And it was a gorgeous event. It really, really was. Um, from what I seen and how things came together, I'm like, oh my goodness, you couldn't have asked for anything more than that, because that's what, you know, really everything boils down to, that whoever the honoree is, when you see that that honoree is happy, job well done. It doesn't matter what anyone else thinks, it's the honoree. And so, yeah, I just wanted to come on. This is our first story time and talk to you guys regarding things such as this, because I know that they're going to happen. They're probably already happening to you, or you've had any instances or issues like this, you know. Um, it just does. But I wanted to come in and talk about the experience that we had over the weekend, and specifically with this event. We have other events that are booked, and we just take them one day at a time. We really, really do, because who knows from day to day how things may change, how we may have to step in and help out with certain things. And that's exactly what we did for this client. And she was definitely happy with what we did and how we could assist with the other items and helping make all of this happen for her daughter. So, with that being said, um, we don't talk about Bruno, no, no. Okay, I'm stop. But I hope I said something to help you in the event should something like this arise. Um, comment below, like the video, hit your notification bell. This is our first story time, but as I said before, this is our first story time, and I'm sure we'll probably have some more story times because it happens. But yeah, until the next video. Oh, just a reminder that we are trying out Tuesdays and Thursdays for when we release our videos. So I'm hoping that I'll get this together and it'll be released on Thursday. Yeah, Thursday coming. So, which is, I don't know, something like the 22nd or something. I think that's what Thursday is. I don't know, however. But yeah, enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.